Sky Squad, we are back in the building. And as you guys can see, we're going to be talking about separations and side chicks. Oh, yes, the side chick has reared its head. That word, baby, let me tell you, it permeates throughout the world of reality TV like nobody's business. Okay. So we're going to get into all of that in just 1 second and the separation that shocked the world. Before we get into that, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell button, and like this video if you like reality TV related content. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a disclaimer because, listen, y'all will go off sometimes. I just never know. And I want to go ahead and let you know that this will be a spoiler alert, okay? A spoiler alert for this coming episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. So now that you have been spoiled, if you want to put me on mute and just watch along and guess at what I'm talking about, then feel free to do so. But just to let you know, it's a spoiler alert, okay? So, our good friends over at the Bravo Shade Room happened to post a clip of the upcoming episode, okay? And in this episode, you will see Carlos King at his podcast with Melody Cherie Rogers. And you also saw at the end of last week's episode that Sunni and Moses are making an appearance. Now, just to start things off, I'm going to read you the headline and then I'm going to tell you what happened. Obviously, I cannot play this because the content belongs to OWN and I just want to adhere to the guidelines as we post to do, okay? So the headline reads, Sunni goes off on Destiny. I don't owe you any loyalty. You, not my friend. You were a side chick from day one. Okay, so let's get into how it is that allegedly Destiny has come to be the side chick in a situation where a woman who was her producer and once a friend, question mark, ends up calling Destiny a side chick when she in fact is the one who ends up with Destiny's former man. Okay, follow along. Can you follow? Are y'all following the dots? Okay, because the dots are all over the place for me. So in this clip, you will see Carlos confront her like, as a former producer, did you give Destiny a heads up? Sunni says she did. And she said she told Destiny, we need to have a conversation. Call me. So I guess she's sending a text message. You know what I'm saying? She's sending a text message and she's saying, girl, call me. I got something to tell you. I got some news for you. I got some tea to spill. Okay. And you're going to want to hear this. So Destiny texts back like, what's up, though? What up, though? What's up, friend? Like what's going on? What's good? What's popping? What's up?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sunni says that, she texted Destiny back and said, first of all, at this point, why you just didn't call her? Like, I would have been like, girl, I'm calling you right now. Pick up the phone, okay? I'm FaceTiming you with your man with me, with your ex-man with me, okay? We'll tell you together. How about that? Anyway, Sunni says she texts back and she said that she and Moses are dating and Destiny never responded. I mean, what did you expect? Did you expect for Destiny to then have to call you? Okay, let me pick up the phone and find out what's the tea, girl. Spill it, okay? Is y'all together right now? When was it? When was the details? I mean, was she expecting for Destiny to roll out the red carpet for her? I don't know. So Sunni then goes on to say in the clip that she does not owe Destiny any loyalty. They didn't have any skin in the game. She says she didn't steal nobody's husband and she didn't break up no home. Now, girl, yes, you are absolutely correct. You did not technically steal, allegedly, nobody's man based on what the time frame is that we hear, okay, is supposed to be. But the question is your behavior like, I mean, is it something? I mean, I just think about the like you got to tell your, you got to tell your family and friends, yeah, y'all, I got me a man. Now, I did work with, his former, I was, his former girlfriend's producer or whatever, but it's fine because we found love in a hopeless place. We found love in a hopeless place. Okay, so anyway, then she reveals this tea. She says when she met Moses, he was dating many, many women's. And so Destiny was a side chick from day one. So when were you, Destiny, ever the main chick? Oh, so what you telling me, Sunny, Sunny D, Sunny Delight? What you telling me is if you see that the man is basically making a side chick out of Destiny, okay? If I'm following let me follow the logical trail here. Let me follow the logicals. If you're telling me that you see with your two eyes that this man is making a side chick out of Destiny, your former person that you was tasked with producing and getting information and tea and all her life story so that you can help tell it on the television, you telling me you saw her be the side chick allegedly. Let me put the alleged badge up here, okay? Because I'm trying to do some rationalizations here, and it just ain't adding up to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is, I mean, to be honest with you, this is me right now. I'm literally, I'm clueless. I'm Cher. I'm clueless, and I'm definitely Dion and clueless. So you saw her, you saw this man making her a side chick, as you say, okay? So, you then thought to yourself, this is the man I want to marry. Side chicks be danged. I don't care how many side chicks he got. And I don't care that he made you a side chick. I ain't owe you no loyalty, even though you told me all your tea. I don't owe you nothing, girl. So you know what? He for me now. Okay. So he was for the streets, but now he for me. Okay. He was for the streets, but now I'm getting the eats. He was for the streets, but now I'm getting the meats. Okay. That's what you said. Fine. Okay. Listen. Okay. I don't know about it. She got a little too much bass in her voice, when she be talking about it. And what I mean by that is I feel like she's speaking, the way she's speaking about it is like, yeah, and what's up? You know what I'm saying? It ain't really got nothing to do. When I say somebody got bass in their voice, it's like they be talking real tough. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like she doing a lot of real rough talking to an audience that's really telling her you ain't doing no good. Okay. Um, but yeah, you got the nerd, and now you calling Destiny the side chick, but you was the chick that was on the side watching her be the side chick. Ain't that something? That's something to me. Sunny baby, Sunny Delight, where have you been all of our reality TV lives? Okay. Because they did a number when they decided to bring you in. And I mean, it's a mess, but it's a mess, and it's giving Young and the Restless, Young and the Rest mess. That's what it's giving, Young and the Rest mess. But I'm here for it. Okay. Um, Not in real life, I wouldn't be, but I'm just saying, I'm just watching it. I feel bad for for everybody involved. Well, not for Sunny and Moses, because they didn't got together. They didn't found their happily ever after love in a hopeless place. But anyway, y'all, that coffee is still percolating through my system. So let's talk about something else, something a little, well, it ain't gonna be any more pleasant. So let's go ahead and get into Dorit and this separation with PK that we knew was coming. So Dorit posts about an hour ago. She says, we as a couple have been subject to a lot of speculation about our marriage, because you're on a reality TV show. We have had our struggles over the last few years and continue to work through them as two people who love each other and share two amazing cheering together. To safeguard our deep friendship and maintain a harmonious environmentals for our cheering, We have made the mutual and difficult decision to take some time apart and reevaluate our relationship while we prioritize our cheering. We appreciate your love and support while we continue to do the work necessary throughout this journey. With love, Dorit and PK. You know what? Doing my job in the way that I like to do it, okay? I don't really care to mention people and they underage cheering. I really just don't. I'm not a parent. I don't have no kids. You know what I'm saying? I was a kid, but I don't have any, right? So I just try to think about that. And a lot of people don't get it, and that's okay. You know, it is what it is. So it always be difficult for me to analyze these statements when they throw the cheering up in there at all points in times, which really to me is always a completely unnecessary statement. And it really does what it does for me in this instance is it almost feels as though it is almost like, take pity on us because we have the cheering. And I know that that may sound a little, like I'm a bit of a jaded skeptic, but that's kind of how it reads to me. Because girl, what you could have just said to me in my mind is, listen, y'all, we is having a rough time in our marriage, and right now we just gonna take some time apart. So if you see him and you see me in two different places for the rest of the year, don't question it because I've already expressed to you what's going on. You ain't got to tell me nothing about how y'all gonna divide up the time between the kids, because that ain't none of our business. Okay, to be quite honest with you. That's just how I feel about it in this particular instance with Dorit and PK. Now let's get into the announcement of it all in general. I mean, we going into filming, so I mean, it's been questioned as to whether or not, and I know they're filming because Garcelle didn't post it. So the question does come up like, yo, we had talked about it about a week or two ago that, that she could be on the chopping block allegedly, because if she wasn't going to talk about her relationship, then what are you here for? Why is she here, Ike? And so this to me feels a little like, let's get ahead of the story. Let's have some renewed interest in Dorit. And, it's just the timing of it all. And listen, I could, like I said, be the skeptic. This could be the skeptic in me, but I just got to be honest and for real with y'all about how I'm really feeling about it. And I'm just kind of like, okay, well, listen, I want the best for these two people. I hope that they figure this out. If being apart is better for them and they peace of mind, then go ahead and be apart. From what I understand, he spent more of his time overseas anyway. So, girl, it might just behoove you to go ahead. And then there was all those, debts and things like that that they had to deal with earlier on, that Camille told us about. And I don't understand why I don't bring back Camille anyway, because she gave us more. I mean, she was definitely more interesting than the Dorit has become on the show anyway. Listen, I love fashion as much as the next person, but that ain't enough to carry you through and be an interesting housewife anymore. So hopefully, if she is coming back, she's going to actually tell us the stories that we want to know. Otherwise, girl, you could be a friend in the background singing backup for Kyle and Morgan as they head out on their country western tour. But as of this point, I don't think that Kyle will probably allow you to come back on her country western tour with Morgan, because last we heard at the reunion, you thought that Kyle was trying to manipulate you. And Kyle does not, as much as she says that Lisa Vanderpump hold a grudge, I feel like Kyle does too. Somebody in the last video said, I don't understand. I was talking about how the housewives, which housewives are the epitome of the franchise or epitomize what the franchise is all about per Andy. And somebody said in the comments section, because I do read them, somebody said in the comments section, well, I don't understand how you're saying that a housewife is only as good as their last season. Let me put it to you plainly like this. Let's say you go into work. You've been working at a place for 10 years, so you might think that you have a little bit of tenure, right? Let me go and see you sitting at your desk doing absolutely nothing for a year. And then let me go look and see you on a little part-time gig and you doing the exact same work that I'm paying you top dollar for, and you doing some work on a different part-time job, and you doing that same type of work, and you actually doing more work, and you in the trenches over there. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And let me explain it further. So if I'm paying you on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills to give me the tea on your life as far as what it actually really is in that moment, and then all season long you gaslight the audience and gaslight the girls and give the audience and us nothing, then I also see you on Buying Beverly Hills, and I see you and I see your husband, and you and I see you at least popping up here and there, and I get more from the story in that season where I'm not paying, where you're getting. I don't know if you're getting paid over there or not, but what I do know is I'm getting more story from that than what you are getting as the central figure. Yeah, I'm firing you. Period. So let me understand if you can go into your job and sit there for a year and do absolute and give us nothing. Okay, not even a report, no emails or nothing. You just sitting there filing your nails. Yes, you're gonna get on. So yes, that's what I mean. You are only as good as your last season. And if you, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. I can't put it no better than that. So anyway, y'all thank the coffee because it's got me alert today. All right. With that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video.